Catherine from Trilogy Partners on a snowy day in Summit County, Colorado. And I am here with CEO Michael Rath and also our Director of Design. And we wanted to talk to you about our Design in a Day, our ambitious project that we will be taking on starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So hit the subscribe button underneath this video right now so that you will get the updates as we go live every hour at the top of the hour from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning until 8 p.m. And we're doing it both on Wednesday, March 29th and Thursday, March 30th. So get ready for that. And Michael, what inspired Design in a Day?
Well, we love working with SketchUp. We love working with our clients. We love designing and building homes. All of these things kind of merge together into the way that we work, our workflow. And it's such an unusual workflow, but we think it's basically the future of how homes are going to be designed and built, and we wanted to introduce it to the public. In dramatic fashion, it turns out that how we work is in 3D, in a virtual collaborative form, is very fast and very, it's full of energy and excitement. And so we're challenging ourselves to take some ideas we've been formulating about an incredible house on an incredible lot located just south of Breckenridge, and designing and assembling this house from the outside to the inside in 24 hours in two 12-hour design sessions.
So this is going to be detailed down to like plumbing fixtures and furniture. That's all correct, right?
That's correct. We're not attempting to issue a model that's ready for construction, however. This is definitely a prototype, but using SketchUp, we will be producing something that is very realistic, uses very realistic textures on the outside, on the inside, and for all intents and purposes, it will look not only extremely buildable, but we believe extremely inspiring to the homeowners that we want to show it to.
So can you tell us about the project and what is the square footage of the house? I mean, what can people expect? Are they going to see like a tiny home designed and modeled, or?
No, we're going to shoot for the moon on this one. We have one of the best lots in all of Breckenridge. It's located on Goose Pasture Tarn, which is a lake just south of Breckenridge. The current house is extremely dated. It's about 6,000 square feet. It was designed back in the 80s. And we've been challenged to either remodel it or knock it down and start anew. The problem with the current house is that it does not embrace the site or the views that are possible from that site. So the house that we're going to be designing is about 6,000 square feet with a 3-car garage, multi-levels. But what is going to be really interesting about it is the amount of glass, and that the views of the 10-mile range and the ski area and the lake and the sunsets are going to be visible from pretty much every room. Even as you walk down hallways, you're going to have that sort of connection to that incredible exterior environment. We're also designing a 20-foot water feature. We'll have 4 fireplaces. We have a catwalk suspended by cables. We have a lot of exposed steel, vaulted ceilings, cantilevered forms. We have leaning walls. So this is not your average run-of-the-mill bungalow. This is going to be a modern style home with some really rustic finishes. It's sort of a blend of old and new beside a beautiful lake.
What do you foresee any challenges might be over this 24-hour period? Are you worried about getting it finished in that 24-hour time frame?
Well, I don't know whether we'll get it completely finished or not. There's a tremendous amount of detail we like to put into our models. I mean, we're really interested in conveying the true feel of what the finished product will be like. So that means we're going to be working on tons of detail and nuance, and it's a pretty daunting project, we're going to have to be super organized. We're going to have to be at the top of our modeling game. Some days you model quickly and it comes easily, and other days it may not come so quickly and easily. So it's just like a sporting event. Sometimes some days you run faster than others. So hopefully we'll be sprinting really well tomorrow. But who knows? It's a challenge. We love challenges, and I know it's going to be exciting. We're all feeling a little bit of stress, but we're also really interested to see what we can accomplish in 24 hours of modeling with SketchUp. And if we do pull this off, I think it sends a large message to anyone and everyone about how powerful this technology in SketchUp is.
If there was one thing that you could let people who are watching us on Facebook know about Trilogy Partners, what would you want them to know?
Well, this is typical us. We love to design and build. The bad days are the paperwork days. The good days are the days when we get to collaborate, when the clients come in, when we all sit down together, when we model together, when we create together. That's something very different about what we do. Is most of our creation is not one person sitting in front of a computer screen. It's 5 or 6 or 7, including clients, including architects, including builders, including engineers, all working together from the beginning through the process to make sure that the model is going to be buildable, it's going to be affordable, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be bold, it's going to be filled with creativity. And so that's what we're doing tomorrow. This is a collaborative effort. This is not just me. This is a number of our team members. Some of them are going to be ducking in and out during the day to help us. Others are going to be modeling full time. But and the way that we construct this is different than the way that most homes are designed and built. We're able to attack the design problems from multiple angles throughout the day. So I guess to answer your question, why are we doing this? Because it's going to be fun and it's going to be a challenge.
Cool. And I do want to touch on one thing. You said affordability, because the models that Trilogy creates look expensive. They're very detailed. They're very, rich with helping the client understand what the finished product will be. So can you touch a little on how modeling makes the whole process more affordable?
Well, I think our brains are built to think in 3D. 30% of our brain processing power is devoted to the visual parts. 5% I think is touch, and 8% is sound. So we are built to see things and to work in 3D, not 2D. There's a translation that goes on in 2D. When we design in 3D, we can be more creative because we can see things in more depth, and we can pursue ideas and vet those ideas. Every room can be maximized for potential. We don't necessarily need a bigger room. We need a better room, and so we will size that room around the furnishings that that client will put in that room so that we can make our houses more compact, more affordable. We can analyze the sunlight. We can analyze solar exposure. We can make our houses more sustainable. In general, it makes sense to figure everything out during the modeling stage and during design, and have the builder come in and the engineer come in and make sure that the house is buildable. So when we build the model, we're basically building it a first time in an inexpensive way in the computer, so that when we build it in the real world, we've already figured out all of the things we might trip over and the construction difficulties that we might face. So we're eliminating a lot of errors during construction, and it's like anything else. The preparation pays off, and that's what modeling is. Modeling is the ideal way to prepare a project for construction.
I like Bill, our construction manager, has a saying that to change something in design costs a dime, to change it during construction costs $1. So it's really great how we prepare our clients and how we respect their budgets throughout the process too.
And that's one of the things we discovered. We did not arrive at this technology and this process overnight. We've been doing this for 18 years, and it's always about figuring out how to herd all of the cats. And this is the best way that I know as an experienced cat herder, you don't herd cats, you tame them, and then you sort of you cajole them into working together, and that's what we were doing here. We're really harnessing technology to solve a lot of problems that we used to have. The technology is a lot more affordable than it used to be. The computers are more powerful. They can process all of this data, this visual data. SketchUp has come light years, and we use SketchUp because it is accessible. It's easy to teach. Our clients love it. You choose a software for its usability, the way that we work. And if everyone in the office isn't going to buy in to the process, then it's not going to work. But that's the thing. SketchUp is fun. People buy into it and they use it, and that's why it works.
Cool. So thanks so much for watching and joining in with Michael Rath, a professional cat herder / Director of Design and CEO at Trilogy Partners. Please hit the subscribe button on our Facebook page, and then every hour you will get the update when we go live with where we're at in the design session. You're going to see any issues that we face. You're going to see how much coffee we consume. We've got the whiteboard set up to make a tally count for that. So we're really excited. This is a little nuts, but we really are about the extraordinary and the extraordinary at Trilogy. So we're excited to invite you into our offices over the next 2 days to get a glimpse of what we do. So thanks so much.
See you tomorrow, 8 a.m.